This is Reset. I'm Sasha-Ann Simons. It's lunchtime, so I have got food on my mind. And listen, a girl's got to eat. But before you grab your frozen meal, your granola bar, or even your plant-based chicken nuggets, let's talk about one thing: ultra-processed foods. More than half of the average American adult's diet consists of ultra-processed foods. And eating these foods has been linked to overeating and higher risks of all kinds of diseases. But how do we escape it? We've got certified health coach Rochelle Trotter of Living Well with Rochelle in studio with us again. Hey, Rochelle, welcome back to the program.
Hey, Sasha, I'm so grateful to be here.
Okay, well, you being here means we got to talk about health.
Yes, that's
and
right.
healthy things. So I want to start with a definition. Ultra-processed. What do we mean by that term?
Okay, processed foods or ultra-processed foods are industrial formulations made from substances that have been extracted from the whole food, and they have little of the whole food in it with little of its nutritional value. If you think about a strawberry that you pick from the field, that's a fresh strawberry.
Yeah.
Minimally processed is that same strawberry that's been cut and put into, say, a container at a grocery store in the refrigerated section.
Mm-hmm.
Processed strawberry would be, it's altered from its original state. So like canned strawberries, if you've ever seen that in the grocery store, strawberries packed like in syrup or juice, often whole. But an ultra-processed example of a strawberry would be strawberry candy, those strawberry breakfast cereals, yogurt with strawberry fruit on the bottom that's marketed as healthy and low-fat.
Strawberry toaster strudels?
Yeah. Strawberry Pop-Tarts. Oh, my goodness. I used to like them too now. Don't get me wrong.
Ooh.
But when you know, you know.
I don't want you looking in my freezer at all, Rochelle.
I can't wait.
All right, so there are different categories of processed foods. So just, again, a crash course on the different categories, if you will.
Crash course. No processing means it's you go into an orchard, you pick a peach off the tree. Minimally processed, that same peach that's been picked has been washed and perhaps cut into chunks and put in a container, right?
Yeah.
To make it more convenient for you to buy from the grocery store. Processed means that peach is now in a can with a lot of high fructose corn syrup, right? Ultra processed would be like a peach flavored soda, peach candy, yogurt with peach on the bottom.
Yeah.
Again, you're taking the whole food and you're extracting from that food, so there's little to none of that whole food actually left, and it retains little to no of its nutritional value.
All right, so let me open up my lunch bag for you.
Oh, my goodness.
I brought my lunch
go.
bag into the studio here.
Okay.
Got a couple items.
Oh,
now,
my goodness.
It's not my lunch. I just want to be clear to listeners. These are snacks.
That's
to
what
keep
she
me going
says.
throughout
It's
the
in a
reset
lunch
day.
Bag.
You know, it's in a lunch bag. All right, so what are your thoughts on this?
Okay, so show me what you
This
have.
is my bag of
Those
oatmeal raisin cookies.
oatmeal raisin cookies.
Three
what
of them.
category do you think they would be in?
Don't quiz me, Rochelle. They're processed?
They're ultra processed. You have the oats that have been ground. You have raisins. They have sugar added in there. I'm sure they have fat added in there. I'm sure they have some sort of refined flour. So I'm sorry, but cookies fall into that category of sweets that are one of the top 3 categories of ultra processed foods. Show me
bummer.
what else you got.
Yeah, producers are shaking their heads at me right now in the control room.
Oh,
All
my
right, I've got this
goodness.
bottle of Lipton lemon iced tea.
I know you didn't pull that out and show that to me.
I'm so sorry,
Okay.
but
and,
I love it so much.
and we all do. But guess what the number 1 category of ultra-processed foods are? Sugary drinks and sodas. And so many of us get fooled by
okay.
things that say like no sugar or tea. You think that's healthy. Look at that label, honey.
Yeah, so is it fair to say that if you can't pronounce some of the ingredients, it's probably ultra processed?
What I like to say is if you can't read it or you can't speak it, don't eat it.
Okay.
Okay. And a good rule of thumb is if you have a package and it has more than 5 ingredients on the back, then you probably are dealing with something that's close to, if not definitely, an ultra-processed food.
All right, before we move on, I got to redeem myself. Here's the third item in my bag.
Now, you know what that is. Those are green grapes.
Yes.
I love that.
Seedless grapes, baby.
Those aren't even minimally processed because it looks like you picked those yourself and put them in a bag.
Oh, I did.
So, yay! You got
Lying.
1 out of 3. 1 out of 3 is not
One
bad.
out of 3 is not bad.